Hello, my name is Leandro. I'm the director of the Beyond the Walls Choirs. Thank you for singing with us, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video with instructions to sing Were You There. If this is the first time singing with us, please do take a look at the additional resources in our chorister that will help you set up your recording system, sing better, and really enjoy as you do that. As always, we ask you that you clap at the beginning of your recording with me so that our team can more easily line up your voices. This really saves us a lot of time, so I appreciate that you do that. In our hymnal Community of Christ Sings, we have 5 verses for this hymn. We're going to only do number 1, 3, and 5 at a rather slow tempo, because this is a beautiful spiritual. We really want to enjoy it. It's very easy. All parts are easy, very easy to sing, very easy to memorize. There's just a couple things that I want you to keep in mind as you practice and as you record. So let's go. First of all, we have added a full bar in between verses. So at the end, so this is the introduction, right? No one sings, but at the end, you see there that everyone except the sopranos goes, "Were you there?" And what we're going to do usually is just hold it and then stop singing. And there's going to be a whole bar. "Were you there?" 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we enter on the third beat of the next bar. The big comma there that indicates a breath. And when you see those annotations, do take a breath. Good singing doesn't mean that you can continue to sing. No, because you get out of alignment with everyone else and you might end up singing somewhere where you're not supposed to. And these are actually the places where the melody calls for a break. So were you there when they crucified my Lord? Sopranos, you really have to hold that last note a lot. And the way of doing that is that you have to arrive at the word Lord with a lot of air and energy. So make economy of your air. Don't let it all out in the first 3 notes, which is what most of us do intuitively. We take a deep breath and then where, and we let it all out, and then we get to the end of the phrase and we can hardly sing. So enter gently. Were you there? And then just remember that you have to get to that Lord and you have to hold it because everyone else says, "Were you there?" And you'll hear my voice counting until I say breathe. Okay, so hopefully you can hold it. If not, no big deal. But keeping that in mind will help you. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Same thing. Were you there? Once again, hold it until the breath before the refrain. Basses. I'm not a bass. So when I was singing this, I was always running out of air. And you have that jump at the end. Excuse me. And you really have to still have some air and energy in you to make that jump and make sure that it doesn't squeak, it doesn't go out of tune. One trick you can do is that you can take a quick breath after the word Lord, because there shouldn't be a breath there. Don't overemphasize that D. Don't say Lords, because then that will be very noticeable, and there shouldn't be like consonants out of place there. So, were you there where they crucified my Lord? Were you there? That way you can do the jump very easily. Next, the refrain. Everyone just oh. And make sure that it's oh and not ho, which is something that we all also do. Ho. That's not going to sound very nice. Sopranos, you have this beautiful melody and you have that E flat that is very easy to sing if you put that B flat in your head. So don't think about it as backwards. Think like, oh, the E flat, you really have to find it down, not up, because you try to go up, you're going to strain your voice, strangling your voice, and also you might do like a glissando that we don't want to do. We don't want, that never sounds nice. Start from here. Find that note, find that E flat when you're singing the B flat, and it's going to be a lot easier and beautiful. It's very easy to sing because it's all. Then breathe before sometimes. Sometimes it causes me. Breathe there, because we're going to say tremble, tremble, tremble 3 times, and really the organ pauses for us, and it sounds a lot better if we break all those little phrases into with breath in between. Okay? So that causes me, breathe, to tremble. Big breath. Tremble. Breathe again. Tremble. And breathe, because altos, especially, you have that low note and you want to make sure that it's there. Alto. Sopranos also, you go very low. And finally, breathe. And that's the last phrase that we have to hold. Once again, sopranos, know that where you there, that everyone else says where you there as you hold that the word Lord. And I'm going to count for you to tell you to, so that it's easier for you to know when to stop singing, when to breathe, and where your next entrance is. Once again, if you have to stop singing, it's totally fine, but it'll help you. Just remembering that you have to hold that note might help you make economy of your air. At the very end, we hold that note a little bit longer. That where you there becomes very slow for not for sopranos, for altos, tenors, and basses. Just wait for my voice counting 1, 2, 3 out, and that's when we all stop singing. And very important, just let the recording continue a few seconds before you stop recording or before you start making noises, because we often get audio files from you that are beautiful, but the last note is trimmed, or there's you're already doing something on your desk or something before you start recording. So imagine you're on stage, and after you stop singing, you're still there. Just a couple seconds. That's it. Thank you so much once again for taking the time to go through these instructions. I'm really hoping that you were going to enjoy recording this as much as I did, and I'm looking forward to receiving your files and mixing all your voices together. Thank you.